Small boat sharking, that's about as exciting as you're ever going to get. And when we talk shark, we're talking fish in 3 figures here. Now, you can go offshore on a big game boat, you can spend an awful lot of money nowadays going around the world trying to catch big game fish. But the real buzz for me and a lot of my friends now that come on these trips is to go to the Florida Keys down to Islamorada, where you've got the Atlantic Ocean and deep water on one side, and over on the inside the shallow water of the Gulf of Mexico. Now that gives you 2 choices. You have the oceanic pelagic sharks that hunt tunas, flying fish, ballyhoo in the deep water offshore. If you've got the weather, you can get out there, and if it blows up a little bit, you can take the boats in the quiet shallow water, lots of flats, lots of channels, and lots of big sharks as well. First, you've got to get some bait. Now I love sharking, I love chopping anything up and throwing it in the water. What you need to do is get yourself a little bait outfit like this for catching bait, because half the fun of fishing in the Florida Keys is actually catching the bait. This rod, believe it or not, is a little 2-piece, and it cost, at the time of doing this video, wait for it, $4.99. That's in Kmart, which you just cannot beat some. And then basically you buy a chum bag, which is a mesh bag, buy a block of frozen chum, anchor up in about 4 feet of water almost anywhere where there's tide and flow, over seagrass, must be over seagrass, and within 5-10 minutes that chum will have drawn a lot of bait fish up to you, pinfish, ballyhoo, blue runners, lots of different fish like that. And then you've got to start. Catfish with the spine snapped off, the dorsal snapped off, those 2 on the pectoral, just snap them off so you can't get spiked. Make a couple of good slash marks in it, thread the hook through the mouth, leave them in the back so it doesn't go back in the bait, and the egg sinker slides down. That one's ready to go. The flood tide's just started, we've just got it going there, so first thing we're going to do is put some carcasses over. So if you're going to do it properly with these sharks out in the Keys, you need some serious carcasses. And we got these off the big game boats last night, put them in a hotel freezer so the maid won't love us. But a pretty big tuna there, and we're going to rope them off, just tie them there. Over they go. That gives you a constant smell all the time, just dragging in the current, going across the flat, down the channel. So any big sharks that are feeding out over all this shallow water area, they've got to eventually travel from one side to the other through this channel. Lovely jubbly. And I would suggest that it's now 25 to 11, by about 11:30 someone's going to be hooked up to a big lemon, or hopefully a blacktip shark. Regular 30-pound boat rod is all you need. Ordinary 30-pound boat rod. Uptiders are quite good for this because the sharks you catch are not going to be too huge. They're probably only going to be up to 250 pounds. Okay, big enough you say. What I use are Eagle Claw O'Shaughnessy's. This is really for stingray, this one. This is about a 6.0, but you can use them up to about a 9.0. And you can use something like the 7-strand Duratest wire. This in fact is a 175 pound 7-strand Duratest coffee colour cable, and I use a Flemish eye for the loop, and then I've got a crimp on there which is about a 1.6 mini double sleeve, and you'll note the egg sinker is sliding down here. Now what happens, you put the bait on and the egg sinker slides right on top of the bait like that, so when the shark comes along he sucks the whole lot up, including the lead. Therefore, when he picks it up off the seagrasses and makes his run, he's not dragging this lead along to snag in the bottom and give you a full strike. So when you set the hook, you lose it. This way, you get a clean pickup, he eats the lead as well, and your line is totally up off the end of the weed. You shouldn't get a snag up anyway. So that's what we use for that. Now, that's shallow water fishing. If you're going offshore, and I certainly recommend offshore, as you're going to see from some of the fish we catch on this video, I use an 11.0, a much bigger 11.0. O'Shaughnessy, Eagle Claw again, because they're very sharp straight out the box. 600-pound steel cable, that's about 3 feet long. You've got a swivel there, ordinary barrel swivel, and then I've got a rubbing leader of about 4 feet. That will be 400-pound, any make, it doesn't really matter, it's just a rubbing leader. But what I've made is a tube, a sliding tube with a boom. Bit basic, bit primitive, and I tie off an egg sinker there, maybe 6 or 8 ounces, big one. Because you're fishing out there and you're being about 80 or 100 feet. That way the fish can at least slide the 4 feet right the way down to this swivel before it backs up and starts pulling on the lead. Outfits don't go with anything less than about 50 pound offshore. Again, this is 50 pound, it's a TLD 25, you can use 20s, you can use star drag reels if you want. This is a 50 pound Andy premium line, and very, very strong, and it's abrasion resistance, which you're going to need out there. And here's the bait. We're just swimming the fish now. You can see it's a really big one. We're just going to swim him and just lay him on the bottom rather than release him. As the lemons tend to go very quiet, so if we can lay him the right way up into the current's flowing this way, we'll just rest him there and basically get in the boat quite quickly. That's it, he's there. Okay, if you do get a shark come up and he comes up on the carcasses or the chum bag and he won't quite come close enough to take, what you can do is get some of your carcasses like this, dump them in the live well, or not the live well, the little hole at the back of the boat there that fills up with water and nasty gunky stuff, and then just fill it up with water. This knocks all the bits of meat off the fish. Release the pump, and away we go. Lovely blood and guts, disgusting bits and pieces all come out of this well down the bottom here. Just shake the pump now and then, and it all comes out in bits and pieces, and that extra smell are drawn towards the boat. So you can see the sort of sport we get on these small boats. If you know what you're doing, you have the right tackle, you can have superb sport for just a fraction of the cost of some of the big game boats. And more important, you're doing what you want to do yourself. Okay, so we now got Matt on the boat with us. What did he take, Matt?
Cap.
What blank's that? I know about the make. I mean, I know it's not that. It's not the pig.
Normark.
It's a Normark. Normark, please send more blanks. Fish is coming up slowly. Probably been on it 30 minutes by now. Henry's getting ready to put a little hand gaff, a little chin gaff in it, we hope. And it's amazing how long that cigarillo lasts.
This thing is flying at the moment. Pumped.
Just make sure it's right in his jaw. Tell me where the line.
Come to me.
Black to what? Big lemon. Looks like a big lemon.
Come on.
It's a good fish, that one.
There are more still there.
Good fish. No, he's not tangled, he's just swimming. Get a couple of shots, you fighting it there, Matt. All silence aboard as we wait. And wait. Child! 200 pounds of pissed off lemon shark.
You getting this in the boat?
Yeah, we're going for it, mate. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Watch that, don't rip out. Matt, you be ready with a tip. Hang on.
I think you might want to cut that wire.
Yeah, forget it, I've got sniffers. Matthew Henrik, captor. Woohoo! Angler extraordinaire, small boat shark fishing.
Result. It's a
Result.
Small one.
And I'll tell you who had the most fun, Mr. Gilby. That was brilliant.
Nice one.
We figured a fish maybe 200, 210, 220, that sort of size. But it's a big bass there. He's bound in there, like I can see the marks on the back of your hand. Look. I know they're bite through the gloves, but it just makes you feel safe. Isn't it? It's like wearing a Durex, isn't it? It just makes me feel safe. It's not recording, is it?
Yeah, it is. Seriously.
Look.
Right, now they're going to lift the shark. Because
yeah, right.
I'm so bloody demanding for a picture. All I got is Graeme Pullen, actually.
We have one peck, man. That's what we do. We have one peck by a root there, because the weight's in the head. You don't come back as you ready.
Hey, yeah.
Slowly. Shove his head up there. That's a shark fish. Okay, we're getting there. Tail over you.
Actually, we'll have one shot of Matt there, actually, like that.
Posed, I agree.
Shadow down it. Yeah, lovely. Really nice.
Big, big lemon shark.
And a big smile at me, Matt.
Big fish. He's out of film.
Fish.
We got the fish, and it's about
220.
220 pounds of lemon shark.
Result.
A 30-pound tackle. What a battle. Good fight.
And I'm knackered.
We got the fish tagged. We're also wearing no underpants in case you ladies want to know.